Hi there, I'm David Hunt, owner of GameMasters Guild. Today I'm going to take a look at the latest miniatures expansion for Dungeons & Dragons Icon of the Realms. And this time the release is Ben Richten's Guide to Ravenloft. This thing is going to be cool. So let's check it out. Hi there. Okay, today we're going to go ahead and take a look at the latest Dungeons & Dragons release for Icons of the Realms, and that is Ben Richten's Guide to Ravenloft, pre-painted plastic miniatures. I'm going to open a whole brick of these guys and see what we got. Now, as always, when I open these miniatures, over here in the left-hand corner, I like to leave a little space so that way you can see me actually open the miniatures. And some videos I kind of get this wrong, and I usually end up taking most of the screen with that. So I think this video I've got it just right to where I'm going to actually have the miniatures I'm showing here, and the video should be showing correctly over here. So let's get right down to it. So first we're going to do with the tiny or small creatures first. I'm not exactly sure what this thing is. It's called a Ocarrion Stalker. I'm not too familiar with these guys. And this is all from Ben Richten's Guide, so I haven't really delved too deep in it, but it's a pretty neat looking, weird looking, crab looking little creature. He's just kind of creepy anyways, so pretty cool. Now here we have a funny little guy, a Gremeshwara. So I imagine he is a gremlin type creature, and I like he's got a bone sticking out of his mouth. Ooh, looks like he's got a little red around his ear. His lips are fresh as he's kind of grinning at you, all slimy, or maybe he ate somebody or something. Yeah, that's pretty cool, little gremlin. You know, and what I like about all these miniatures is a lot of times in these D&D miniatures, you get a lot of miniatures that you can really use in other settings. And I'll talk about that in just a little bit. Now here we got a human-looking fella. Looks like a wizard or a monk. This particular guy is a named character, Haslick. But man, you could, I don't know, wizard, warlock, sorcerer, even monk. He really fits the bill for just about any of them. And he looks pretty cool. I like this kind of, you know, he's going shirtless here with the robe. So it makes me feel like he's kind of a monk. But also, too, you know, he's really crossed over to being a number of different characters. It got a little bit of a lean to him, but it's not too bad. This guy's pretty cool. This is very steampunky right here. This guy in this wheelchair, he's neat looking. He's even got a old school 6-shooter. And this is Atlantic Ray, another named character. That's pretty cool. Looks like he's been injured to some degree, so he has to get around in this chair. Although I'm just guessing because I do not know much of Van Richten's Guide. I haven't really cracked it too much. Who else we got coming up? We have this guy. He's dual wielding a couple. Oh, actually, no, he's not. He is dual wielding, but he's dual wielding his scabbard with his sword. Well, that's pretty cool. And I don't know many players who don't like to improvise. So somebody is going to like this guy. This is Arthur Sedgwick. So he's pretty cool. Like that big trench coat he's got going on there. A lot of flair. Nice action piece. This, now, there's a lot that could be said about this miniature. First of all, she is absolutely gorgeous. What a great job they did on that. Especially that wine goblet she's holding on to. Very nice. And I like it too because they actually, on the goblet, they actually did some clear plastic work on that. That's a nice attention to detail. I really like it. And it continues down here, the stem and the base. So it's definitely tell it's supposed to be glass. Very nice. This is Ivana Baresi. So she's pretty cool. I sense she might be, because she's dressed in the garb of a vampire, so I wouldn't be surprised if in the series she was a vampire. But it's nice because she doesn't necessarily have to be a vampire. You could use her in some other games as a very unique looking PC or NPC. This person right here, now they got something going on. Now she's either got war paint spread across her eyes, or some kind of, maybe not necessarily war paint, but something else just smeared across her eyes for maybe a religious ceremony or something. She has a tattoo on her arm. This is chakuna, and she's got this long wicked blade. I love this, man, like almost like a scythe. And she got a bear trap. That's cool. She got an animal trap. Pretty cool. Look at that. She's got a slight bit of lean to her, but you know, it almost makes sense that she's leaning this way because she's lugging that big old trap around where she's getting ready to swing. It's pretty cool. I can't quite tell the tattoo, but I like it. It looks like just a cage. Some history there. And this one, now there's no name on it, and so I don't know who she is. It's completely blank on the bottom, so I'm going to call her She Who Shall Not Be Named. But man, look at her garb. Totally awesome. I mean, there is just all sorts of cool story just right here in this miniature. And that's what I like a lot about a lot of these miniatures is there's, even if you don't have any context for the characters, they have a lot of built-in story just by looking at them. Look at this. Look at this person. This is Mother Lorenda. There's a lot of story there. Looks like she's got some little animals she's holding on to, or trinkets or something. I can't quite tell. And look at this headdress. It's actually looks like all crystal ware. I can't quite tell if it's forks and knives or so. Oh no, it's like antlers and stuff like that. It looks like it's made of crystal. That's pretty wild. And some more of the monstrous characters here. Oh man, I've seen this guy before. He is a whistling fiend. He's not what I thought he was. That's cool. I was thinking of one of the other demons or devils that I'd been in previous books, like in the Monster Manual or something. But oh man, he's cool. His staff's got a little bend to it, but a little heat and fix that right up. I'm going to be doing a video on about heating up characters and trying to fix them. Here we got, this is gruesome looking. Look at this guy. Ugh, he's nasty. This is the Boneless. So this is someone without any bones. Look at how gross that is. This is a wax replica. So that's wild looking. What an interesting looking color. It's almost, oh, there's a good look at the colors. Wow, that's just kind of creepy in its own right. And you know, he almost looks like I mean, no, it looks like he's made of melting wax right here, which is what he's supposed to be. But you could almost make him an elemental of sorts if you wanted to. Look at his hand; it's all disgusting and melting. That's gross. Oh, right here too. Ugh. Cool, man. Cool. I love all these miniatures. Here's another leaner. I'm gonna have to try and fix him too. But this is a Death Knight. Ooh, he's pretty cool looking. The last time I saw a Death Knight, he just kind of almost looked like a regular knight. It was almost kind of hard to distinguish him. But this guy, you can definitely tell he's a Death Knight, and he most definitely means some business. Ghost of Fasmus, if I'm saying that right. And I always love pieces like this because you can use them, of course, double duty. You can use them as a ghost or as invisible characters to signify that kind of thing. I really love this. These pieces are perhaps one of my favorites. And of course, with Van Richten, a lot of cool undead. Look at this guy, just floating along the floor. Oh, he's cool. This is a Jegsey. He's cool though. Like he's out there just floating along the floor. I totally dig him. Strigoi. Look at that, kind of like a weird sturge hybrid. Very strange. I want to talk about strange and creepy. Look at this guy. This guy's got some steampunk or forbidden science going on with him. He's super old. He almost looks like Rick from Rick and Morty in this walker bed he's got. And this is, watch it say Rick Sanchez. No, oh, this is Ivan. I can't even read that. Ivan Dishnia. Look at that. Oh, that's just so wild looking, man. How creepy is that? Okay, what else we got here? Oh, this is Vampiric Tatiana. She's cool looking. Easily used as a player character. That's a cool looking sculpt, man. She's ready for action. Man, that outfit's pretty cool looking. Almost makes me feel like she walked out of Street Fighter. Pretty awesome. Here we got a classic skeletal archer. Look at that. What a great action pose. Look at all the detail on him. I tell you, man, I think these miniatures just keep getting better and better and better all the time. Look at this guy. Oh, man. People are going to go crazy for this guy. I want to make a character around this guy. This is a were-raven, but man, you could use him as an Aarakocra. You could even use him as a, oh my gosh, I can't even think of their names. A Kenku who got his wings. Or maybe they're illusionary. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. Man, he's amazing. He really, really looks good, guys. I'm telling you, you guys got to pick these up. Look at this. Ooh, man. Spectral and creepy. What is this? This is a gallows speaker. Oh, man. Really, really wild. And this is cool. This is got a very Egyptian feel. Look at that. That's exactly what that is. Oh, man, this is so cool. This is the crocodile-headed mummy. Well, yep, that's a crocodile-headed mummy. Wow, that's super cool. I love getting these pieces. These are so unique and so cool. But every time a set comes out and they got something like this, I snag it, put it in my collection, and man, I got to tell you, in no time, I've got quite a collection that I can use for a very themed adventure. So neat. Okay, so now I'm almost done with the medium stuff, but out of this whole box, I only got 2 sets of duplicates, and one of them was this guy right here, and this guy is a bagman. So now one guy, his eyes didn't come out quite so well, but this other guy on the right hand side, he came out looking pretty good and pretty creepy. I think with this other guy here on the left, I'd maybe just have to add a little dab of gray to him, but in just the right light you can see his other eye. But this guy on the right came out really good. Pretty nice. Very, very creepy. And I think you can probably use 2 of these guys. I'm not sure. I'd have to go look it up. But one of my 2 duplicates, not disappointed. Very cool looking. My other duplicate in this box, the only other set of duplicates I had, were these guys. And these guys are Loup-Garou, or your classic werewolves. Man, look at these guys. Nice action pose, getting ready to pounce, stalking somebody. These are very nice, and you could definitely use a pair of these guys. Yeah, I'm pretty happy. Look, they're 5-ing. All right, cool. So let's move on and see what else we got. Now, the next thing I've got is kind of a chase piece. At least that's what I like to call them. This is like some kind of necrogor pillar. Necrogor, or perhaps it's some creature. I'm sure that's what it is. Now you can't see too much of the detail, so I got my flashlight here. So let me see if I can do this without blinding you. Now look at all this stuff inside. There's actually some pretty wicked stuff in here. There's definitely something in here. Oh man, that's so cool looking. It's really creepy. You can definitely tell there's like some bones and a skull. Oh, this thing is so cool. It's much better in person because then you can really see it. Oh, look at that. Look at that. There it is. There's some more. Oh, man. It's so neat. Dude, I love the creativity with which they do not just their monsters, but they're actually bold enough to say, hey, let's make that into a miniature. And they actually do it. So cool. I wonder if I can light it from below. Nope, not quite as good an effect. Okay, so super neat. Let's move on to some of my large creatures. So this guy right here, he's pretty wild. He is a relentless killer. Look at the bird motif. Look at that. So cool. Man, he is ripped. Wow. Here we got oh, this guy's nice. This is the manifestation of Ro Larise. I cannot even say that. Manifestation of Larise. I'm gonna have to look that up. I'm butchering that completely. But to me, classic Wendigo, and I'm sure that's exactly what they're doing right there. Classic Displacer Beast. Oh man, and this is really nice looking. Great pose, great definition. I think this has probably got to be one of the coolest Displacer Beasts I have seen in any of these miniature sets. He is really nice, really nice. And again, they tried it again. Here we've got this experiment, this kind of abomination. This is a Headless monster, just a straight up a headless monster. However, they gave you 2 heads, a male and a female head, to put on this guy. And admittedly, I think it's a little bit easier this time around to put the heads in, and it's a sturdy enough piece to where you can do it without really having too much trouble. Looks a little weird once you put the head in, but I guess it's supposed to, because of the collar and everything. And let's do the female head real quick and see what we got here. That seems to fit a little bit better. Wow, that is really, really creepy. Oh man, look at the feet. Oh, totally, what an abomination. That is a monster. Wow, that thing is wild. This time, A+ for actually making it easy to do that. All right, so let's go for the huge creatures. Look at this thing. What? This thing's got all these eyes on his arms and everywhere. Oh my gosh, this is a unspeakable horror. And that is exactly what this thing is. It is unspeakable. You almost can't even figure out what's going on here. Wow. He could easily make an appearance in the Underdark. Man, you could use all sorts of different stats for him if you want to. Just throw him out on the field, and the players, they have no idea what's coming at them. That's so cool. I like it. All right, my 2 big ones, and these are the ones that everybody's going to want. This one right here, and is a zombie clot. He is comprised of all these zombies. How wicked is this, man? This guy is cool. He is not just cool, but he is gory and gross and icky. Wow, that is freaky. What happens when you get too many zombies together? They get all clotted up. Look at that. Oh, look at this. Look at this. It's reaching out for you. Oh, man, and here, right here, too. Look at that. Oh, my gosh, that is so freaky. Dude, that'll give you nightmares. Talk about a nightmare engine. Man, that is just nuts. Oh, my gosh. Oh, man, so cool. Look, he's got 3 huge legs. Oh, my gosh. Gross. That thing is awesome. The more gross, the better. All right, this last one, again, super cool. This is the Body Taker plant. And look at this, all these tentacles. Oh, the slime coming out. I don't even know if these are eyes or other little mouths. Man, and there's somebody coming out of there. So I don't know if it's like a kind of like an Invasion of the Body Snatchers thing where maybe it takes your body over and replaces it. I don't know, but this thing is cool. How wicked is that? Now, on some of these bigger miniatures like this, the zombie clot, you really don't have too much of a trouble with because they're pretty thick. But guys like these, you have to be careful because I've seen guys like these with all these cool pieces, like the Spider of Lang in an earlier set. It come out of the box broken, broken in 3 different places because they've got all these extra little limbs and stuff, and in transportation with shipping and packing and all that, these boxes get smushed and sometimes these things break off. Someone bought one of these boxes earlier today, and I think it was this tentacle busted right off, but a little bit of glue and you should be all right. I like to use gel super glue because it seems to work the best for me. Wow, super neat. Well, man, I can't imagine a better piece to end on than that. Cool. Well, thanks for watching. Okay, so I hope you liked my look at Ben Richten's Guide to Ravenloft, the latest Icons of the Realm miniatures release for Dungeons & Dragons. A lot of really cool miniatures in this, plus also what I really like about it is a lot of the miniatures, if you're interested in running like a steampunk campaign or a straight horror campaign that's maybe not even centered on fantasy, it would be pretty easy to use a lot of these miniatures in that setting. And let's face it, some things are just timeless. Some of these creatures so easily could be used in any other thing at all. And especially, even if you're trying to do more of a sci-fi campaign, even some of these creatures could very easily be used in that. I know that sounds a little weird, but look at the Body Taker plant. That doesn't have to just be fantasy, my man. It can be on an alien world somewhere. Yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff, and when you're playing Dungeons & Dragons, be thinking about when you're collecting all these miniatures, what else can I use these for? You don't necessarily have to use them for what they are in the campaign. If you want to run a one-shot that's more sci-fi oriented, man, you can definitely tweak it and mix and match with some of these miniatures. Really cool stuff, man. All right, well, I guess that's it for this video. So again, as always, thank you for watching. I'm David Hunt, owner of GameMasters Guild, telling you to stay safe, play great games, and we'll see you real soon.